Aries Horoscope 2025. Natives have quite an exciting planetary lineup in their sign through the year 2025. To start with, we have Venus, the planet of love, entering the sign on the 4th of February. It would stay here for the ensuing 23 days or so. When Venus is in Aries, there would be a tendency for passion, romance, and partnership actions. This Venus transit would give the natives ample energy to stay determined and pursue their desires. Then on the 2nd of March, Venus turns retrograde in Aries. For every 18 months Venus turns retrograde, and during this retrograde season of Venus, there would be new emotions in play. Natives might stay introverted and avoid social connections, turning more impulsive and argumentative. Closely following Venus, Mercury too enters the sign on the 3rd of March. Mercury's entry would stimulate our intuition and subconscious mind. Our inner voice would provide some insightful information to proceed ahead. Within a few days, on the 15th of March, Mercury too turns retrograde in Aries. This might be a bit brash, with some aggressive and impulsive acts that might land us in a soup. Then on the 20th of March, the entry of Sun marks the spring equinox. This transit would bring happiness in the domestic front. Important events in 2025 for Aries. February 4th, 2025 entry of Venus. March 2nd, 2025 Venus retrograde begins. March 3rd, 2025 entry of Mercury. March 15th, 2025 Mercury retrograde begins. March 20th, 2025 entry of Sun, spring equinox. March 29th, 2025 partial solar eclipse and new moon. March 30th, 2025 entry of Neptune. April 16th, 2025 entry of Mercury. April 30th, 2025 entry of Venus. May 25th, 2025 entry of Saturn. July 4th, 2025 Neptune retrograde begins. July 13th, 2025 Saturn retrograde begins. July 13th, 2025 Chiron retrograde begins. October 7th, 2025 full moon in Aries. In 10 days' time, on the 29th of March, following the entry into Sun, there would be a partial solar eclipse, which is also a new moon. The solar eclipse in Aries brings about a powerful sense of renewal of your goals. However, it would ask for the closure of some chapters of your life. And on the following day, on the 30th, the outer planet Neptune transits to Aries. This would empower us to challenge established systems and norms and pioneer innovation. Then we have the entry of Mercury once again on the 16th of April. Venus too re-enters on the 30th of April. Another major transit for this sun sign would be the entry of Saturn on the 25th of May. This headstrong energy combined with Saturn's determination could mean that we only would do things our own way and there's no other way. July 2025 would be hosting an array of retrogrades, starting with Neptune turning retrograde on the 4th of July. This encourages introspection and prompts us to question established values. In a week's time from here, Saturn turns retrograde in Aries. Though Saturn is said to be debilitated in this sign, it turning retrograde partially gives back its strength. On the same day, we have Chiron turning retrograde in Aries as well. This would change your perspective and wisdom with regard to courage and desires. The final planet event in this sun sign for the year 2025 would be a full moon on the 7th of October. This would ask the natives to declare their intentions, and their determination would be well supported. Year 2025 would be a monumental year for those born under this zodiac sign. Being loaded with much passion and zeal, they would get ample opportunities to direct their energy towards positive channels. It would be an eventful year for the natives. The astrological aspects are ripe enough to bring about major changes in love, career, money, and health of the natives. This would be an intense year when you would be full of passion, and there would be much progress and self-discovery as the year progresses. Astrology reveals below your life prospects for 2025. Love and relationship. From love, romance to dating, 2025 ramps up the intensity for the fiery rams. For those committed ones, there might be some periods of indecision. Do not make impulsive choices with regard to your relationships, particularly when your emotions run wild. Think before you act. The single Aries would have many suitors vying for them. There would be much fun dating and flirting, but do not enter into any long-term commitments unless you are sure where this relationship is heading. Your charm and wits would be irresistible all this year. As for the married ones, they are asked not to take their partner for granted. Reignite your passions back by sharing activities and adventure together. The eclipse periods during April/May and October/November would break out any stagnation in your love relationships. These eclipses may either make or break ties for the zodiac. Do not rush into decisions as it might bring about regrets later on. Reflect cautiously before judging your partner. Single Aries are asked not to be reckless when deciding with regard to their love or marriage. Relationships would thrive only where there is reciprocity in your love. Seek true understanding and friendship with your loved ones. The first half of the year would bring about good chemistry and positive vibes with regard to your partner. The latter half of the year might be a decisive period though. Work prospects. Much diligence and patience would be needed on the part of Aries folks in 2025 if they ought to excel in career or profession. You would be treading steadily towards your professional aspirations this year, however, look before your leap. Let not your restlessness result in frequent job switches for now. Particularly, the periods around the eclipses would be much favorable towards a job hop. Always stay focused on the long-term prospects of your career. If you work methodically, then rewards would come calling on you. Mid-year, in particular, poses favorable conditions for some positive developments with regard to your career. You would be making some bold initiatives in this area in 2025. Any sort of impatience would undermine your progress, hence be slow and steady in your treads. Get the advice of elders and mentors when you much need it. But keep pushing your bound and do not rest on your laurels. The end of the year would bless you quite immensely for your hard work. Money matters. The financial prospects of Aries people look great for the year 2025. Jupiter, the planet of finances, would enhance your earning potential and provide with financial luck through the year. There would be a steady flow of finances, which would pave way for savings and investments for future. Take advantage of the opportunities that are presented to you with regard to activating your financial side. Also, stay away from debts and loans that would hinder your prosperity in life. Overall, this is going to a financially stable period for the Rams. You need to focus on moderation and smart money management though. Invest in real estate, gold, bonds, and retirement plans when you have ample funds. Land deals would pay off for you this year. When you get greedy, you might end up in losses, hence be cautious of your money motives. In general, prosperity is assured for the year 2025 if financial planning is meticulously done. Health and wellness. The Aries natives are asked not to neglect their health for the year ahead as this would be a demanding period for them. Any sort of aggression and stress would take a big toll on their well-being. And hence, they are advised ample rest and relaxation is very crucial for the year ahead. Do not neglect your self-care at any cost for now. Devise a good healthy plan and stick to it. Let your creative side out as well. The first and the last quarter of the year might pose some health issues. Though you seem to have much loaded energy, do not burn both the sides of the candle. Surrender any bad health habit that is wreaking havoc with your health. Always listen to your body. Astrologers' advice. Year 2025 would be a period of great potential and passion for the Aries folks. However, it would be a roller coaster ride through the year and emotional shakeups are also on the line. Hence buckle up and enjoy the ride.